rolling around at the speed of sound. Ah! Damn it, who left this junk out here?
Whoops, my bad. You like the thumbnail? I just figured I'd show you this video that we can tear apart.
Which one?
Just sit back and watch the madness unfold.
Alright, well...
Before the actual video, IG an affiliate, 10 right off the bat.
That I missed. I thought it was just an all-new game.
No, reimagine levels.
Yeah, it's only going to be like you're going through
levels.
Green Hill Zone from Sonic 2, and you're like,
Green Hill Zone was from Sonic 1. Nerd!
Loving the fact that a quick Google search before doing the show would have solved that problem. Professionalism? What's that?
this is familiar, and then all of a sudden there's a boss at the end that's different or pulled from Knuckles, or like they're sort of stitching. It's like a mixtape.
Yeah, plus new levels.
Yeah.
Weird.
How the bloody hell would you know? The game hasn't come out yet, and there's not a demo at the time of the original video's release.
Conjectures! It's not just for amateur YouTubers anymore!
Yeah, the 2D one's far more interesting to me. The broody, grimdark, save the world other one, like it reeks of Werehog, and I'm not.
I mean, the trailer looked great.
Reeks of Werehog?
Do you want me to tell him, or should I?
Nah, I think it's better that we let him stay in his little bubble. Also, fire reminds you of the Werehog. That's how electricity, genius.
Like it felt like the music was great and the graphics were great, just the mix of old and new. When I saw Sonic Mania, I thought to myself, we might finally have a second good Sonic game.
Okay, if anything reeks about this right now, it's your pathetic attempts to get a rise out of dedicated Sonic fans. And it's obviously working! How dare you say that there are only 2 good Sonic games, you b*****!
Yeah, so there was a good...
Was there a first?
Yeah, was there a first?
You good?
Give me a couple 100 years, but eventually, yes. Maybe. No.
Sonic CD.
Next Sonic CD.
Oh, Sonic CD! Ha ha! So this one classic game is better than the other classical games? Even though most of them are pretty much the same game with different mechanics and aesthetics?
The leaps and bounds of logic makes me want to kick something. Hey, Skull!
Eh? Who are you?
I feel much better. Pent-up aggression has saved the day again.
You're a monster!
It's fine.
Yeah.
I thought you would say Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Oh, no.
That one's good. That's a legitimately good game.
Oh, you mean the Tetris clone?
Okay, Mean Bean Machine wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. They could have mentioned Sonic Labyrinth or Sonic Blast.
Don't you mean 3D Blast?
No. No, I do not.
Not too long ago, there was Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
Yep.
It was released episodically.
Had 2 episodes.
Yeah, and I think it was pretty mediocre.
There was also Sonic Generations, which was predominantly 2D, had some 3D stuff in it, but like...
It was a combination of 3D and 2D with 3D graphics. Are you blind?
Colorblind, baby. Oh wait, that's just me, because all I see is red!
Okay. I think we're at the
Real
point
talk.
where we need to admit that this was never really a great franchise.
Nope.
And that we keep trying and trying and trying to find this thing that was never really actually there.
Sonic was never good.
Stop! Do you hear that? That's the sound of all the Sonic fans watching this and clicking the dislike button, and how these 4 are just trying too hard to be relevant. Sadly, this is their most popular video in the last few months.
I made fake accounts just to dislike the video more!
Disclaimer, SpectreSpark didn't really make fake accounts to dislike this video more.
So for fun, let's just take all the dislikes and add them to that counter here.
Wait, Al, that's a terrible idea!
What was that?
Just don't push the score too hard anymore and you should be fine.
Where is my scotch?
Yeah,
It was a 25-year lie.
Yes.
Oh yes, let's just ignore the fact that you yourselves said that there were good games in the series, and the website you are affiliated with happened to give some really good scores to the bad, sad series. Screw it, 25 to the board!
What did I just say about pushing the
Oi, come on, there was just an extra 25.
Are you just adding sins willy-nilly now?
It was like they re-released like Ecto Cooler this year, and we're like, hell yeah, it brings me back to middle school. And I went and I drank it, and I'm like, this is not that great. And I was like, maybe it never was that great. Maybe it's just green water.
What a stupid analogy! And you expect to be taken seriously?
Also, another sin for reminding us that the new Ghostbusters movie was actually a thing.
Also, and I know this is a low blow, but this guy's married. And you're shatting on a video game franchise I don't know, I'm just having a hard time picturing any woman that would dig that kind of personality.
Definitely no Crimson Glow would buck him in the face. The hell with it, add the sin.
I don't know, I don't really understand why, but there is a segment of the gaming community that really, really loves Sonic.
Sonic was never good. If you disagree, you can call the cops.
911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, I got 4 adult men trying to act all edgy and dissing a long-time franchise of video games.
Is it GameScoop, sir?
Yeah, how'd you know? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, they've been getting those calls a lot lately.
Huh.
Also, the reason is they all want to have sex with Big the Cat.
Comedy gold! Ha ha!
It's not funny.
Really? Anti-furry jokes in 2016? Gotta hop on that bandwagon!
Oh, okay, maybe if they said Blaze the Cat, then maybe I'd have let it slide, but I don't think anybody wants to fuck that.
That's true.
That is still the reason. No, look, I said it an hour ago. I'll say it again.
You see, this is why people keep spouting the phrase, can't spell ignorant without I-G-A-N.
That's actually a good one. Gotta remember that.
Oi, don't give me credit. Anyways, you got jackasses like these guys who go funding from a professional game reviewing company to spout off this crap. What's worse is this is according to their channel description. They're supposed to be the viewer of video games. I'd rather watch The View than these idiots are gone. That in of itself is worth doubling the score.
Wait, double?! You idiot! I told you not to.
Oh, hey, look, there's 5 of you now.
I think when you're a kid, Sonic is awesome, right? Because especially back then, he's fast. Yeah. The characters are cool. The level designs are really cool. It's a lot grittier than Super Mario World. And the music's great. And you get about halfway through that game, and then you realize it's actually very cumbersome and tedious, and it's not very well laid out.
Excuse me, but what games are you talking about? Sonic 1? Sonic 2? Sonic and Knuckles? There are lots and lots of Sonic games out there. Would it kill you to stop the generalizing of the franchise and actually use that thingy in your heads to provide an example?
You mean a brain?
What's that?
Oh, my Celestia, it all makes sense now. They were drunk while making this.
It's trial and error.
It's very trial and error.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of you put up with it when you're a child because you don't really know there's a whole nother world out there.
Nonsensical garbage! That's all this is. And why are you all crossing with the legs?
You really are just adding random sins at this point, aren't you? Ah, there we go. Yep, you're drunk. Give me the keys.
I don't drive.
Well then, no flying for you.
I'll do what I want! I'll hit the border of the video!
What did we learn?
Don't drink and fly, Cage.
Well, when people picture Sonic, they're picturing Green Hill Zone. And you're zipping around and going over loops, and in Sonic 3, there's a big ship, and it's awesome. And they're forgetting the back half of the game that's very tedious and boring.
And the terrible boss fights, and the spikes.
So there are things that add challenge to the game, and things that can kill you. So that makes the game bad? Screw that!
Also, again, which game are you talking about? You're jumping all over the place.
Once you get to, I believe,
the drowning music,
even Casino Zone, which is a cool idea for a level, is mostly just terrible pinball.
Well, that's what Casino Zone is like Vegas, where it's a cool idea in theory for a place, and then you get there, and after an hour, you're like, "What the hell am I doing? Let me leave."
First, Green Hill Zone is misplaced, and now you don't even know the name of Casino Night? These people are driving me crazy. 2 cents for that.
Yep, exactly.
And you're trapped.
Yeah, you just reek of smoke and you don't know where outside is.
I feel bad for Sega because Sonic is their number one is their biggest franchise ever, and they've been chasing this ghost for decades now.
Oi, Mr. Edgelord! If they were chasing the ghostly, then why was the Sonic games so popular for the past couple 10 years? You know, the games from the 90s that inspired comics and television shows, and the slew of sequels and spin-offs, including games that your affiliate IGN have rated positively. Seriously, this is a pitiful attempt at attention.
You just now realized that?
It is fascinating. I've talked about this book before, Console Wars show. It's incredible required reading for anyone who loves video games.
Well then, with the way you and your co-hosts are acting, you must not like video games in general, asshole.
There is something there to it that people latch onto. Yeah. I don't understand what it is.
This smug smirk.
I think the difference was within 5 or 6 years of the release of those games. And Sonic 1 is a non-issue. It's a terrible game. Sonic 2, I think, is...
Yeah, that's why there's no Sonic franchise, because it's a terrible game. It wouldn't have prompted sequels, and you jackasses wouldn't be bitching about stuff you're pulling out of those asses you call your mouths.
You know, out of morbid curiosity, what does IGN think of the original game? Oh, would you look at that? The guys who people make a mockery of actually seem to like it.
Slap on it on the board.
It's funny because it's an 8 out of 10. This video is going to be the end of me.
And Sonic and Knuckles have redeemable aspects. Within 5 years of those games, you could play Sonic 2 and you could play Super Mario World in the same afternoon, and you realize which one aged better.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Let's compare a 4th installment of a game that's on a stronger console to a 2nd installment. I'm sure there are absolutely no advantages or disadvantages when looking at them both back to back.
I have to wonder, do they have any whiskey in that bottle there?
Aha! They were drunk! I was right!
I could certainly use some more of that.
You had enough to drink, good sir.
And you fast forward now 20-something, 30, whatever, how long it's been.
25 years! You know the fact you're talking about the 25th anniversary.
You're really surprised at this point?
Fair point. Slap another 25 on there!
I didn't mean it like that!
Yeah.
Super Mario has just aged better. Like it just always has, and many retro games have.
Prove it! No, seriously, prove it! You're allowed to have your opinions and onions, but frankly, you're stating it as a fact when it's not. It's a bloody onion!
Opinion!
Right, it's a bloody opinion!
It just never was that great.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together.
Okay, Al, for the sake of both of us, please don't add any more mega points to the sin counter. It's already overclocked as it is.
Okay.
We're gonna get a lot of hate.
No.
You did, genius! Double the score!
No, are you crazy? I just told you the risks of doing that!
Oi. Fine, 10 sins it is.
10 sins will be fine.
Hooray!
The other one, the other new Sonic game is something new, 3D, coming holiday 2017.
Yes.
To PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo NX.
Yeah, it's funny too. At the end of the trailer, they have a little NX logo that's just like an N and an X in a font that I'm pretty sure Sega created.
Professional.
Oh, they did, yeah, for sure. It's funny because I'd never. First of all, the NX logo that Sega made is better than the PC logo that we've been using for 30 years now.
Seriously, are these guys high? I don't get how that's funny.
No. We've already been through this, Al. They're drunk, not high.
That won't even be the final.
I mean,
game
that
of the
console's
console.
coming out in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be called the NX. It'll be called the Nintendo, and then someone like the Nintendo X go and give.
Maybe
it
they'll finally do what we've been saying and they'll just call it the Nintendo.
That would be really nice.
Oh yes, the gaming industry would lost be without the who are these losers again?
I don't know and I don't care.
Well, I mean, it worked for iPad, right? They just call it the iPad.
Yeah, they eventually wised up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this Sonic game, the 3D one, we just got like a CG trailer, and it has new attitude Sonic that has sex with the cat.
I must have missed that part because I didn't see no cat hedgehog action in that trailer. I'd pay money to see that.
And then it has
there's
old,
two of them.
Yeah, and then it has old like chubby 90s Sonic running alongside of him.
Oh, like Sonic Generations, you know the game that your affiliates really liked? The ones you guys went on about earlier?
That was one of my favorite games in the franchise, you bastards!
They're both trying to go on a date with a human.
Aha! Sonic 06 reference! Are we cool yet, kids? Please tell me we're cool!
Or something,
Yeah,
I
something
don't know.
weird. Something. It's all sexual.
This isn't a Sonic dating sim. What the hell are you going on about?
When we're in Cologne, you're not giving me tell me apart from all the other Germans.
Because he's been doing a German 3.
Is that what that is?
But he knows you.
Yeah, that's from Inglourious Bastards. That's why they'll...
Oh, that's right. This is like a Ninja Turtles.
Because they count.
This is just evolving the more stupidity.
That's pretty impressive considering everything we've seen in this video so far.
All right.
What is that? This cat
I was doing like a weird little clause. Like,
That's not what the Turtles do. Don't stop that.
You know what? Screw it! Double the score! End us now!
But didn't you say earlier that
I know what I said! Do it!
Okay.
Sweet release!
Howdy doody everyone, Wombu here. Ah, damn it, Blaze.
It's Spectre Spark now.
Why do you keep changing your name?
I feel like I just lost a good chunk of my brain there. Obviously, these guys were attempting to troll the Sonic community, and there's nothing wrong with trying to troll or stir up controversy like this. But when most of your other videos are actually legitimate attempts at being professional, that's a very bad move. Look, I'm not the biggest Sonic fan, but even I know this was a lazy attempt at trolling and jumping on the tire bandwagon of Sonic's never good.
I, however, am a big Sonic fan. Sonic was my childhood. It shaped me into what I am today. Sonic challenged me in ways other video games didn't manage to do. They were fun, they were challenging, and I love pretty much all of them. Even 06 is a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. So these people, to just come down and make a mockery of Sonic just for a few extra clicks and views is absolutely disgraceful. You're journalists, guys. You get paid to give us news that we can rely on. Not this clickbait bullshit that—
You know what's worse? They backpedaled.
Wait, what?
We made hot goofs about it on GameScoop a couple weeks ago. People got very mad. Those were hot goofs. I really like Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. I don't think we're up to that, like...
Okay, I am giving you a modicum of respect if you just stuck to your guns and that really was your opinion. But now you've just proven that you wanted to piss us off, you motherfucker! No! What are you doing? They must be burned! I'll get you next time, GameScoop! Next time!
Hangover's been damned, I need more scotch and whiskey.